Jalen Lecque was an absolute star in high school basketball, but he also had a brother who was really good as well. So what happened to him and why is nobody talking about this guy? If you have clicked on this video, I'm assuming you know who Jalen Lecque is. But if not, don't worry, I'll do a brief run through. Long story short, he was somewhat a YouTube star and he was one of the best high school basketball players at his time. And what made him really known was his insane vertical leap. He could fly, and even to this day, he can still fly and do some crazy dunks. And even though that sounds really good, he also has a brother that nobody talks about. And it's not like he's some washed up hooper, he's actually legit. So today, I'm just here to explain to you guys who Jalen Lecque's brother is, why is nobody talking about him, and his story. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Meet Deshawn Lecque. He comes in at 6 foot and weighing roughly 165 pounds. He's in the class of 2022 and he's regarded as a 4-star recruit. And on 24/7 Sports, they have him rated as a 92 overall, which is really impressive. I actually had a subscriber DM me on Instagram and give me this video idea, so if y'all have suggestions, don't be scared to DM me on Instagram as well. And I really didn't think too much about this, but when I took a deep look into it, it really caught my attention. As good as Jalen Lecque is, it just blows my mind that nobody's even talking about this guy. So get your snack, get ready, this is going to be a very interesting video. Deshawn, just like Jalen, went to Phoenix and that's where he immediately became one of the top point guards in his class. And his entire life, he's been on a mission to showcase his skills and prove that he's just as good as his brother. And here's what Deshawn had to say himself about him being quote unquote underrated. I felt like I was very underrated. I think some people think that I'm just a shadow of my brother, so I felt like I had to come out here and prove something. And before I go any farther, I do have to say it is hard to live up to those heavy expectations if you do have a really good brother. With that being said, let's continue on. And Deshawn is following in those footsteps and meeting those expectations. He even led his team to the state championship and finished with 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And here's what Jalen had to say about his performance. It is crazy. I remember winning my national prep championship with Brewster Academy last season, so it is just crazy that little bro is doing it big. And Deshawn and Jalen have been supporting each other all throughout their lives, and here's what they had to say. Deshawn said, "I've been going to his games and he has come to my games since we were little. We always supported each other, so it is just great for him to come up to a big game like this and for us to get the win." Also later adding to that, he gave credit to Jalen for his success. "He has been a great impact. He has taught me a lot, mostly off the court stuff and also with my mentality and how to be a dog. It is great to have an older figure like that, having him there for me and helping me get better and more mature." And not only has Jalen been giving him credit, so did his coach, and here's what he said. "He plays beyond his years. We have a very young team and it is just hard to believe that we have so many young kids. A sophomore that does what he does, it's just unbelievable." And if you've seen Deshawn Lecque play, it's very obvious that he has a special talent. He's very consistent, has a smooth game, and he's one of the best scorers in his class. And here's what his coach also later added in a different interview. "Sky's the limit for him. I mean, he gets downhill with ease and shoots the ball. He's a difficult kid to check, and I'm just glad we don't have to check him." And even though people close to him are recognizing how great he is, he's still not getting that national attention. And he's still living in that quote unquote shadow of his brother. And when I was digging into it and just really thought about it, I have no idea whatsoever why he's not receiving any hype or attention. Is he as good as Jalen was in high school right now? No, obviously he's not, but he's definitely close. And here's the scary thing, he's still very young. He's only in the class of 2022, guys. And when it all plays out, Deshawn may even be better than Jalen just because he has more hunger inside of him and built up anger for not getting that attention. And it's not like he's jealous of his brother Jalen either. The success that Jalen has received actually has motivated him even more. And when Deshawn was just 16, they actually moved out to support Jalen. It's clear they're all in this together and they support each other, and that's one great thing to see. But here's what Deshawn had to say about the move. "It was tough. I had a lot of friends out there. It's real tough out there. The competition, there are a lot of guards like me." Like I just stated, he was referring to moving to help his brother reach his goals. And a little fun fact to throw in there about Deshawn is that he's very smart in school. He has a 3.4 GPA. And currently right now, it's reported that he has offers from Boston College, Loyola Marymount, Hofstra, Morgan State, and Southern Utah. But I can almost assure you guys when it's all said and done, he's going to be able to go wherever he wants. Now, one thing that I will say is that Jalen Lecque in high school was more on the flashy type of side. He was known for his crazy dunks and having an extreme athletic ability. Whereas for his brother, he's more on the crafty side, but don't get it twisted, he can still fly as well. And a lot of people think he's the #1 overall guard in the state of Arizona. His floor vision is incredible and his ability to finish at the goal is second to none. I really love his game and I think he has one of the overall smoothest games for a kid at that age. And this may be controversial, but I feel like he actually is a better shooter than his brother right now. And I really feel like that's why Jalen Lecque hasn't exactly made it to the NBA just yet. I feel like Jalen will definitely get to the NBA very soon, but I feel like he would have got there quicker if he had a knockdown 3-point jumper. I think the main and big difference is whereas Jalen looked to dunk all over people in high school and make highlight plays, Deshawn looks to shoot the 3-ball more. But they do have one thing in common, they love to attack the rim. And overall, in a great summary for Deshawn's game, he's just tough and he's not a guy you want to guard. And Deshawn is more of a fundamentally sound point guard. He can score the ball, but he often looks to get his teammates involved as well. However, I did take notice in the film that he loves to use his step back jumper and he has a good pull up mid range. And like I've stated many times in this video, I have no idea why he's not getting the hype. But however, I can almost assure you in roughly a year or two, everybody's going to be covering this kid. And it may be better that he's not receiving any of that hype just yet so he doesn't feel any pressure to succeed. Me personally though, I think it's only a matter of time before everyone jumps on his bandwagon. Deshawn Lecque is the younger brother to Jalen Lecque, so you would think he'd be more known than what he actually is. But no one's even talking about this kid just yet, but we need to wake up because he is next. But hey man, with all this being said, that's about gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button, and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.